So I've tried to make this drawing guide a few times and it just keeps coming out too long, and I've tried to shorten it, but it's still just not short enough to be viewed on YouTube. So I'm going to try to do it in sections. This is a guide for side view of Dragon Ball Z human and Saiyan type characters. First, I start out with a circle. I just work really rough. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then I put a couple guidelines. I got one that's at about a 45-degree angle right there, and then I just pretty much put a guideline right here, go down about an inch, put one right about here. They don't have to be perfect, but I just try to separate the top, middle, and bottom are almost about equal, but not totally equal. And even if it's just the tiniest bit off, that won't affect it too much. This is just to help get started. This is going to be the gap between the ears and the nose, the eyebrow to the bottom of the nose. Once I got my guide, I like to start right about here, and where my circle was, I like to make it go a little bit more at an angle. This is their forehead, and right where these two lines cross, I start going down at an angle like about that. And I just like to stop somewhere around there. Then I come down here about where this intersection is, and I make a swooshing mark going upward. Then right about here, there's a little line that goes almost straight up and down. It's at the very end of their nose, and then where you end on that, you make a swooshing mark going upward and connect it to their. These guidelines will just help you basically measure out where stuff's gonna go, and then you might even have to erase a little bit to get the measurements, but once you get this guide down, you'll be able to draw this sort of thing a lot faster. Okay, inside the nose there's like a little triangle that starts at the bottom corner, goes back to this line, and then sweeps back down at this angle. This could even be like that. And then somewhere around here, it's not going to be exactly on this cross where these two line guides intersect, but close to it is where the nose ends. And then you loop around, make almost like a backward S right here. This is going to be the top lip, and come down somewhere around there. It's going to be like a slightly open mouth. This is the bottom lip right here. It's going to go a little past the guideline, and you want a little bit it to overlap a little bit, because there's usually a little shadow right there. It's like in the nose section. This is usually shaded, and I'll be shading there, and almost right on this guideline, but not quite, because you want it to curve a little bit. You make a line like that, and this is going to be the chin that goes into the jaw. Sweep back somewhere around here, and it's going to stop and connect into the neck area. This will go straight down. This is the starting of the neck, and the jaw comes like this. It gets really close to where the chin is, but doesn't actually touch, and comes back about halfway in the middle of your circle. You got your circle. This is almost the middle. You can draw a guideline there if you want to. And if you were drawing a real person, their ears and nose would follow these guidelines a lot closer, but in Dragon Ball Z, their ears actually are a little bit big, so we're going to start down below, and it's actually going to go a little bit above. Their ear's going to be somewhere right here. And when you draw the neck, just go down to their collarbone, just like that. That'll be their chest. That's as far down as I'll go. Then there's this neck muscle that starts almost right touching the jawline and curves up like this. And then over here it's just a sweeping line like that.